Well, hello everybody. I just want to give a little introduction as I get started here today. What I've put together is a kind of a slide show on all the color photographs that I've accomplished here in over the past few weeks. They're interesting photographs. The color gives it a little more dimension, and you can see things, I think, in the background that you don't notice when they're in black and white. But I want to go through these. I'll try to not talk a lot, but talk a little bit as we go through here about some of the photographs that you'll see here. So let's get started. My Black Cat production. This house is on Perry Street. My buddy Bill Ream lived here when we were kids. This is a kind of a nice home. I just wrote an article about this home. I did it before, but a new article about that home. It'll be in the paper this week. This, I've had it black and white. I just love this photograph. I think it's so Vermilion to me. With the kids, I'm sure that they're on Main Street Beach here in Vermilion. I just like that photograph. Here's another beauty. This reminds me of my great-grandfather for some reason, but this is shale cliffs on the Vermilion River, probably on a Sunday afternoon. But what a beautiful, beautiful photograph it is. It's beautiful in black and white. This is Cask Villa here in, well, it's gone now. It's Cask Villa condos or something today. Cask Villa, those are wine cask cottages, long gone. I think somebody contacted me a while back. They still have one of these. I don't know where, but they still have one. Ice harvest on the Vermilion River. That background there today is lagoons. Ice looks pretty good in that photo. This is taken from the Fisher Mansion looking out over the river. The Vermilion Fire Department, the old fire department, one of the old engines. I thought that was really a nice photograph of these guys. I try to look at them and see if I remember any of them. This guy I recognize, but I can't say who it is offhand. This was taken in the basement of the Congregational Church where the auction house is today. If you go into that auction house down the stairs where they're selling antiques, you'll see how it looks. It looks pretty much the same, the walls and ceiling. This is unusual. This is Lorain, Ohio. This is where the bridge is across the river. Back then the bridge was a swinging bridge. Today it's I don't know what you call it. It raises on both sides. But just a nice photograph. I like this because it shows girls are cute and all that business, but it shows their dresses in the different colors and stuff like that, and the materials. And I thought it was really nice. I don't know if that older lady there was maybe their teacher or one of the mothers or something. This is the Vermilion that I remember, with Nagley Brothers downstairs and the Piros over here on the right, and Lakeshore Cleaners here, and then upstairs this is the Masonic Temple up here. I was around there when that picture was taken, but back in the 56 or 57. This one, of course, you recognize. It's Thomas Edison's house over in Milan. You'll see another one of these as well. This is unusual because Edison wasn't living there, of course, at the time, and I don't know whether anybody was living there at that time. South Shore Regatta. They had beauty contests. These are all the pretty girls from all the places. From around Vermilion, Linwood, and Alberta Beach, and Ruggles Beach, and just all over. This is an unusual photograph. It is the first Lakeshore Electric to come into Vermilion when they were doing a test run. All the big shots came in and got off. I probably went over and talked to the mayor. In the background, you see the park before all the trees and stuff. These are all my contemporaries sitting here in the cafeteria at South Street School. There's Tom Rogers, my buddy, right there. I recognize a few other people. Jackie Jeffrey, Marlene Martin is in that photograph. And if I look closely, I can probably recognize a few more people. There's the Edison house again. I changed the background. It looks better in this photograph. if you've never been to that museum, you should go look because it's fun to go through. It's a nice place. Here's Hattie Reese, but this photo was taken in Lorraine, probably around 1900 or so, or in that area, the early years of the 1900s. Hattie, of course, was a Vermilion girl. This is the Olympic Outing Club, 1937 celebration. This guy up here in the sailor hat's my brother, my big brother Bill. I think my brother Phil is in that photo too. I have several pictures of this outing. This one I really like. It's Dad Tischer, Vermilion's big fire chief. And I've had this in black and white, but boy, this color photo is a beaut. Important guys in Vermilion. Now I know a few of these. My dad's in this photograph. My father is right here. And I think that I can recognize a few others. I think there's a Wakefield in there and probably a Parsons, but I don't recognize all the guys in it. Riverside Inn, you've probably seen this photo before. I like this photo because it shows that you know, it wasn't a dive, but it wasn't a Class A restaurant by any means and bar. It was more of a bar at this time when that photo was taken. Here's the girls on the beach again and the little boy. That's just a nice photograph. That'd make a nice poster. That's probably about 1900 as well, right in that area. Here's Marvin Okaki, 1930. That's a nice photograph, and I got that. I came all the way from Wales, from one of the Jeffrey girls. But gee, is that a nice photo? He was a good-looking guy, wasn't he? These two are Vermilion's first Eagle Scouts, standing in front of the Vermilion News. One's a Guggenheimer, and one was I know the guy, I can't remember his name offhand, but there's my